Tonight, we delve into the shadows, unraveling the chilling tale of a man known by many names. Jeff Davis, Jack Allen, Teddy Beddard, a man whose name strikes fear into the hearts of those who dare utter it. A man who wreaked havoc, leaving a trail of destruction in his wake. Welcome to a macabre journey through the annals of American history, as we explore the enigmatic and blood-soaked life of Carl Panzram, a name etched in infamy. Born on the ominous date of June 28, 1891, in the desolate town of East Grand Forks, Minnesota, Charles Carl Panzram was destined to leave an indelible mark on the world. His parents, John and Matilda Panzram, immigrants from East Prussia, faced the hardships of life with grim determination. But tragedy struck young Carl early on. Abandoned by his father, he was left in the care of his weary mother and his 4 siblings. As a child, Carl was no stranger to the cold, unforgiving hand of the law. At the tender age of 8, he stood before a judge, accused of intoxication, a glimpse into the darkness that dwelled within his soul. And it was only the beginning. At 12, he returned to court, this time charged with robbery. His stolen loot, food and a revolver, a foreshadowing of the sinister path he was destined to tread. Sent away to the Minnesota State Training School, a den of despair and brutality. Whispers emerged of a sinister event that would forever stain its walls. A potential murder committed by young Carl. Though unverified, it remains a chilling speculation, haunting the depths of our imagination. Within those grim walls, Carl's life spiraled further into darkness. He endured beatings from fellow inmates, endured torment and violation at the hands of the staff. It was within those suffocating confines that his rage blossomed, fueled by the flames of a burning hatred. And burn he did. A fire set ablaze, a symbol of his malevolence. Carl ignited a blaze within the very institution that housed him, his first act as an arsonist, setting a path ablaze, both literally and figuratively. Yet when questioned, Carl's lies deceived the institution's powers, granting him freedom once more. But freedom only offered temporary respite from the demons that lurked within him. Back in society, the scars of his tormented past carved a twisted path ahead. Hatred and vengeance consumed him. In the grip of darkness, he held his teacher at gunpoint, threatening to snuff out a life before a horrified classroom. Fate intervened as the weapon slipped from his grasp, the teacher saved by an unlikely twist of fortune. Fleeing from the consequences of his murderous intent, Carl vanished into the night. As he roamed the trains that traversed the vastness of Minnesota, Carl's encounters grew darker still. Prey to strangers who violated him, he sought solace, only to find torture at the hands of railroad cops. Arrested for burglary, he was once again trapped within the confines of a juvenile prison. It was during this time that he forged his first bonds with the flames of churches, setting them alight with a twisted pleasure. Arson, robbery, violation, his pastimes, his marks upon the world. In 1907, fate took an unexpected turn, leading Carl into the clutches of the U.S. Army. However, his time in the military was short-lived, his path soon veering towards larceny, violence, and despair. Stationed in the Philippines, Carl reveled in the power bestowed upon him, a power that he would soon wield with reckless abandon. The war had a profound effect on Carl, shattering what little remained of his humanity. Amidst the chaos and bloodshed, he found an outlet for his sadistic desires. Torturing and killing countless individuals, both enemy combatants and innocent civilians, became his modus operandi. War became his playground, a stage upon which he could unleash the full extent of his depravity. But even the ravages of war couldn't satiate his insatiable thirst for destruction. As the conflict came to an end, Carl's wrath knew no bounds. Discharged from the military, he embarked on a relentless spree of violence across the United States. Robbery, arson, and murder became the pillars of his dark existence. In 1920, Carl found himself aboard a ship named the Effoundria, headed for Africa. The open sea held no respite for his wickedness, as he targeted crew members with his sadistic tendencies. The innocent lives lost were mere fuel for his demonic appetite. Arriving on the shores of Africa, Carl ventured deep into the heart of darkness, ravaging villages and exploiting the vulnerability of their inhabitants. He reveled in the chaos, his atrocities staining the very soil upon which he tread. The rivers ran red with the blood of those unfortunate enough to cross his path. But as fate would have it, Karl's path of terror was destined to reach its fateful climax. In 1928, he crossed paths with Henry Lesser, a young prison guard who would forever alter the course of his life. Karl's capture marked the beginning of his descent into the depths of the American justice system, where his reign of terror would be brought to an end. Confined within the stone walls of Leavenworth Federal Penitentiary, Karl's true nature came to light. In a series of chilling confessions, he unveiled the full extent of his crimes, a litany of horrors that shocked even the most hardened law enforcement officials. His list of victims was long and harrowing, a testament to the darkness that dwelled within him. In 1930, Karl faced the gallows, his final moments spent reflecting on a life steeped in malevolence. The world breathed a collective sigh of relief as the noose tightened around his neck, severing his connection to the realm of the living. But the legacy of Karl Panzram endures, a stark reminder of the darkness that can reside within the human soul. His name lives on as a cautionary tale, a chilling testament to the capacity for evil that exists within us all. In conclusion, the horrifying story of Karl Panzram leaves us both disturbed and contemplative. It sheds light on the darkest aspects of human nature and the factors that contribute to such heinous crimes. Now, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this chilling account? Do you believe there are lessons we can learn from Panzram's life? We encourage you to leave a comment below and share your perspective. If you found this video informative and engaging, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you'll stay up to date with our latest content exploring intriguing topics like this one. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to your comments and support.